Hello, I'm Meg Ryan. Caring for our pets has changed dramatically in just a generation. From innovative veterinary practices to highly specialized products, this industry can now offer a host of beneficial options for our beloved companions.
Companion animals like dogs and cats are part of the family and are often pampered as such. But what many don't realize is that our furry friends need just as much medical care and attention as their human owners, and that some of the same procedures for injured or aging humans are available for companion animals as well.
Many people's perception is that arthritis only occurs in old dogs. And really, with hip dysplasia, arthritis is occurring in young patients. And it's because their hips are poorly formed, so like a bad set of bearings, they wear out quickly. And we can see really severe arthritis in a 1-year-old dog.
In general, I think the incidence of hip dysplasia is dramatically higher than what is appreciated or probably even reported. And they'll say, well, I've never noticed symptoms. He doesn't cry, he doesn't limp. Well, that's pretty typical. Most dogs, if they're healthy, they're gonna be active dogs, especially if you have more than one dog at home. Oh, this dog's less active. Oh, he's just a couch potato. Well, probably not.
The biggest signs would be that after a period of a lot of play, a patient will have trouble getting up or not want to get up. It's just like you or I. If you do something that you enjoy, you may do fine during the activity, but when you sit in the car for half an hour, it's getting out of the car that's hard. And if you see your dog having struggles getting up, it's a sign that they may be having some hip pain. There's often a number of options, just like in a person, for how to manage a patient with hip arthritis. And those can be taking an anti-inflammatory drug. And for those of us that maybe have a joint that bothers us occasionally, that's probably the best treatment. But if a dog is in chronic pain, then there's surgical options to improve things. One of those is a hip replacement. There are others as well, but they don't provide as good a pain relief.
For injured or aging animals, or those predisposed to genetic deformities, total joint replacement surgery for hips, knees, elbows, and even ankles are becoming more routine, restoring mobility and returning the animal to a pain-free life.
So really what we're doing with a canine hip replacement or a feline hip replacement is the same thing. We're removing the patient's natural joint because it's diseased and problematic and causing pain, and replacing it with a titanium and polyethylene implant. It basically has the same anatomy and is the same thing that's done in a person. The goal is the same as well, to relieve pain and improve function so that those patients can get back to doing their normal activities and do it with comfort and enjoyment.
It's a small version of a total hip for people. So it's made from the same material, the same processes are put to it for quality control.
Some differences are that our patients have a much wider range of size, and so that makes things a little bit more complicated for us and manufacturers. We've got to have a broader spectrum of instruments and implants to achieve our goals. And recovery is different as well. It's always harder to get our patients to limit their activity.
The dog doesn't feel pain, he goes. Patient non-compliance is guaranteed, so then you have to hope that you have some owner compliance by allowing the environment that the animal is going to be in afterwards to be a little bit controlled.
She wasn't allowed to jump, no furniture.
I would say it's 6 weeks. She was like raring to go, and we had to hold her back because she wanted to just run and play with the other dogs.
Thank God we had pet insurance.
Pet insurance is highly underutilized. One major incident in the life of your pet, the cost of treating that would likely pay for a lifetime of pet insurance premiums.
Hip replacement for many dogs just completely alters their quality of life.
Those pet owners have never seen that dog or cat function as if it were a normal hip, because the vast majority of the time we're talking about a dog that had hip dysplasia and has never really been normal.
We have done total hip replacement for dogs that are under a year and for dogs that are as old as 13. And it's remarkable, those 13-year-olds, how they get back up and they look young again.
Getting information is never a bad thing. The thing I'd encourage people to do is talk to somebody about all their options and decide what's best for them and their pet.
Companion animals deserve the best care and treatment to keep them healthy and happy, and new technology and procedures are helping make that a reality for pet owners.
We're glad you could join us today. I'm Meg Ryan. See you next time.